My name is Naomi Piero. I've always had a relationship with Jesus, but it wasn't until this last year when the whole world came crashing down and I got to know him on an even deeper level. I was married young to the love of my life, Tommy, for 16 years. And recently, after a 6-month battle with cancer and all kinds of complications in the hospital, I lost him in January of 2020. This was the most devastating thing that ever happened to me. And I had to ask myself, will I keep trusting God? I didn't know if I could even make it out of that hospital, let alone live another day without him. And that's when Jesus became so real to me. I literally had to cling to him every day just to survive. I would pour through the Bible to get to know him more and to ask him for help. It was during this time that God started showing me more and more of his love for me. I had found him to be good and kind and loving. When I would cry myself to sleep, it was him who was comforting me. When I first lost Tommy, it was the mornings that were the most difficult because that's when I was reminded again and again that this was not a dream and that this was actually a nightmare that I was living. During this time, God started giving me songs to wake me up in the morning. Powerful songs that would be playing through my head that I maybe haven't even heard in a while. Songs that reminded me of his love and his goodness, and to not be afraid, and that he's fighting for me, and that he is my living hope. Songs that would help me just get up and start the day. Music has always played such a big role in my life, so I found this so special that God was not only showing me how much he loved me, but how much he knew me by the fact that he was using songs to connect with me. God started giving me songs then that he wanted me to write and that helped pull me through and hopefully have helped others along the way. And I also wrote a book that was based on the truth that I felt like God was teaching me through my time sitting at his feet. It's called Bad World, Good God. You see, I really believed that God would spare Tommy's life. And even after so much prayer, he was not healed the way that we thought he would be. And I had to come to the realization that God was still good. My whole goal in life now is just to share the love of Jesus with others, especially those who are hurting and who have been knocked around by life and bad circumstances. We can bring our pain and our joys to Jesus because he's trustworthy with our hearts. I wouldn't have even been able to get through this whole year if it weren't for the love of Jesus. So my message to anyone who's listening is that yes, we may live in a bad and hurting world, but we serve a mighty and very good God.